Thank you, brothers, for your candor. And at this point, we're going to give you an opportunity to have some final statements, starting with Very Worshipful Brother Tupper.
Thank you. For the first 75 years of our Grand Lodge, the brothers in our lodges practiced fraternalism, family values. They had a lot of fun with their families. They practiced ritual excellence. For many of those years, they didn't even have the ciphers that we use today. It was all mouth to ear, and they did excellent, excellent work. And they practiced education in their lodges. They thought it was great fun to discuss the items of Freemasonry and to help each other to become better men on a monthly basis at their lodge meetings. In 1942, things changed. We went to war, and the men in the service thought it would be a great idea to join this fraternity. From 1943, or at the end of 1942, membership in our lodges was about 38,400. From 1943 to 1958, we gained membership up to 69,900 members. On top of that, we lost about 20,000 members to NPDs, deaths, and those things, and we had to do degrees to replace those. So we actually had to do about 51,000 raisings of Master Masons in those years, which amounts to about 150,000+ degrees for the lodges in this grand jurisdiction to do in 16 years. 15 years, actually. In 15 years, we forgot how lodge meetings were run. We learned that you have to pay your bills, you have to find out what your committees are doing, you have to do your memorials, you have to do your degree work, and that's about all they had time for. So that's what we've done for the next 75 years. Brothers, we have to get back to what we did in the beginning. We have to get back to really, really practicing fraternalism, family, values in our lodges. We have to really get back to learning excellence in our ritual, because that's what makes us Masons over time as it gets into our minds and works on our daily lives. And we need to work on our education in our lodges. The young men of today, as I've said earlier in this, are looking for a meaningful experience. We need to give them one. And I would like to have the opportunity to help lead this fraternity into a new tomorrow by gaining those values back. Thank you.
Brother Beers.
Masonry for me is about a blended balance of service and stewardship. Too much service and you could burn yourself out, lose your family. Not enough stewardship, and we've seen what happens there. Too much stewardship becomes authoritarian, even dictatorial. So the leaders that we elect to our lodges and the people that we choose to govern and provide for a time, we need to be looking at them for their ability to balance those two core principles. Masonry, as its foundation, is the practice of the social and moral virtues, and that comes through our service and stewardship. So, which is why I very much focus on the ritual. Memorizing the ritual, as we've covered, it shapes how you think. It shapes how you see the world. It shapes how you carry yourself as a person. It's part of making us better men, and thus better husbands, fathers, family members, neighbors, better in everything that we do. So we need to really look inside ourselves and lean into our fraternity and utilize what's already available to us. And I want to be part of providing that service and really helping the brothers come to their own interpretation of what that means for them and their lodge, so their lodge can be the most successful thing that they want it to be. Successful lodges gives us successful districts, gives us a successful jurisdiction. And I believe if we focus on those core values and actually embody them, the rest will solve itself. It sounds simplistic, but I really believe that. If we can learn to embody what it is we purport to believe, then people will want to be part of that. And the civil discourse that we're supporting in our society and trying to help effectively bring back will be something we're well known for. So I would encourage all the brothers to really make that time and make that effort. And I'm looking forward to helping bring that message forward as we progress as a grand jurisdiction. Thank you.
Brother Coffman.
Thank you. It's been an honor to be here today, and I'm glad to be able to sit with these fine brothers whom one of us, in all likelihood, will be your next Junior Grand Warden. All of us have our own strengths. Each of us has our weaknesses. I hope the brethren will reach out to us individually and as a group and make the decision they feel is appropriate for our jurisdiction. To give you an idea what I would envision a year as Grand Master, I go back to Most Worshipful Brother McNabb's 13 years ago. His theme was mentoring. When he mentioned that theme, he was really talking the new brother coming in, you initiate, you get your coach, your mentor, and it was that one-on-one. I envision mentoring much larger. Not only that one-on-one, and it's fabulous when you get a great mentor. I had one. I'm sure these brothers have had one as well. But we also need to mentor lodge to lodge, such as the discussions we've had. You know, your neighboring lodge, you assist your lodge. Also, the Grand Lodge is there to help mentor the individual lodges as well in the districts. And I would encourage that mentoring to continue. Thank you.
Brother Wood.
First of all, I want to say thank you to Daylight Lodge for inviting the four of us here. Any of us four are equally qualified to be your next Junior Grand Warden, and hopefully a few years after that, we will have proven ourselves worthy of being your Grand Master. Grand Lodge, and we all are Grand Lodge, the lodges, the membership, have challenges ahead of us, but I think we have the know-how, the will, and the ability to turn our membership around. You may ask, why is membership important? If you don't have a strong membership in your fraternity, you don't really have a Grand Lodge. Without a strong fraternity, without strong membership in your lodges won't exist. Your temple boards won't exist. Our organization starts at the bottom, and you work up. Membership in our lodges is the most important thing there is. You have to have brothers that are willing to work together with a common goal. When a lodge does not have direction, a goal, and a purpose, and they're not planning for the future, in my belief, those lodges are planning for failure. But we can help them. When you see a lodge struggling, take the time to reach out. Offer them a helping hand. Don't tell them what to do, but ask them, what can I do to help you? To quote John F. Kennedy, in his speech, he said, ask not what the country can do for you, but what can you do for your country? Turn that around. Don't ask what Grand Lodge can do for you. What can you do for your lodge? What can you do for Grand Lodge to make it bigger and stronger? And we can do it. I have all the faith in the world, and I would like to be part of that Grand Lodge team that takes us further down the road and makes us a stronger organization. Thank you.
Thank you, brothers all. It has been my honor, and on behalf of Daylight Lodge, I thank you for being here today, for your candor and forthrightness with your answers. I think this is a great opportunity for the jurisdiction as a whole to have to see some of the ideas that you have on a variety of topics, and I look forward to seeing you all at Grand Lodge. Thank you.